recent years, climate change has been brought to the forefront of public attention. Scientists agree that the main source of global climate change is the everyday use of fossil fuels, which, when burned, produce greenhouse gas emissions that accumulate in the atmosphere and fuel the acceleration of global warming. It is clear that this century's biggest challenge will be to evolve away from these unsustainable practices while simultaneously taking action to strengthen the ecosystems that are necessary to support growing human populations. Many leading institutions in the United States, including Colgate University, have been dedicated to advancing the practice of sustainability. In January of 2009, Colgate intensified its commitment to creating a more sustainable campus by becoming a signatory of AccuPuck, and is pledged to become carbon neutral by 2019. Through a number of conservation and efficiency initiatives, Colgate has and will continue to see decreases in net emissions. However, in order to be 100% carbon neutral by 2019, Colgate will need to create carbon offsets to compensate for an additional 5,000 metric tons of carbon emissions annually. These offsets will be in addition to the offsets Colgate currently purchases from the Patagonia Surge Tree Replanting Project. A carbon offset is a reduction, removal, or avoidance of carbon dioxide emissions that is used to compensate for emissions from other activities. Credits generated from offset projects outside of an institution's boundaries can be purchased by the institution to offset an equal amount of greenhouse gas emissions on its premises. In order to work towards achieving its carbon offset goal, Colgate should explore the potential of implementing a local offset project in the town of Hamilton, in which residents are incentivized to install solar thermal technology in their homes. Residential solar thermal technology captures solar energy and converts it into thermal energy, which is used to heat the majority of water needed for everyday use.
Instead of, say, the village can't get nice sort of funding, but if the college were to replace that same dollar amount, now it would be equal. Doesn't matter if you're National Grid, NICEAG, or in the village, because either you get it from NYSERDA if you happen to be on the edges, or you'd get it, say, from the college, and you could base it on the same amount. They don't pay the whole thing or something like that, because there's already a set program in New York, and it's just, it works.
In addition to reducing our carbon footprint, there will also be numerous social and economic benefits for members of both the Hamilton and Colgate communities. Benefits include the reduction of annual energy costs for homeowners, as well as numerous educational opportunities, focusing on sustainability and renewable energy use. In the proposed project at Colgate, the university would act as a donor institution that would provide funding to offset the initial costs of solar thermal installation in residences within Hamilton. The university would streamline the process by coordinating a bulk purchasing order with local contractors, thereby making the entire progress easy and less expensive. This would reduce or remove the primary market barriers residents face when installing solar technology. In exchange for its involvement in the project, Colgate University would be given the rights to emission credits equal to the amount of carbon that was offset.
Vetted a contractor for them, we walked them through the whole step. I said a couple times, what's really amazing about this program is you could either know nothing and just know you want to do solar and just sign the paper, or you could be even the other extreme and you want to know everything about it, because we did like education programs and there were all kinds of workshops that, and Jan did a wonderful job with the Solarize website. There was a lot of videos, so you could be a person that was just like, I just want to sign off, I just want solar, and we did all the work for you. And you could also be like, I want to know how everything works about it, and then this program also worked really well.
Ultimately, by empowering the community and working closely with its residents, this initiative strives to bridge the gap and further strengthen the relationships between the university and the greater Hamilton community.